Okay, at this point, before we put the hair on, your guy should look like he's got a lot of forehead, okay? The eyes, if I measure from the chin to the eyes, and I measure from the eyes to the top of the head, these distances should be equal. They're equal on here. I'm doing a good job. I measure from the eyes to the top of the head, and I cut that in half, and that is where the hairline starts, okay? And that hairline wraps around and comes down to the sides of the ears. Okay, this is where you have kind of the sideburns. And that turns into the beard here. I'm going to do it on this side too. So I start from the hairline, wrap it down here. This becomes the sideburns. This becomes the beard. Like that. Now for the beard, you can probably just kind of take a tool and just kind of scratch a little bit and kind of create the beard right on the clay. And that's going to give you, just putting that texture on there is really going to give you enough for the beard. So I'm just going to continue to scratch. I don't really have to build anything up. The beard doesn't really stick out a whole lot from the face. Okay. Sometimes people will want to put extra clay on there, which you can do. But really the beard does not stick out very far from the face. So you can actually just kind of scratch your texture onto the skin there, and you're going to have a good looking beard. Same thing with the eyebrows. Okay. Just kind of scratch your texture onto the eyebrow area. That's going to be good. The eyebrows don't stick up from the face at all. Okay, so I'm just scratching a texture there. Now the hair sticks up a little bit, but it doesn't it's not like a helmet. Okay. To make the hair, I'm going to start with the part. Okay, and just kind of put some clay kind of right where the part goes on this guy. Okay? So it's kind of got like a little ledge right there. And I'll put a little bit of clay on the other side of the part, because those parts, the part sticks up a little bit. So right there's the part. And I will put a little clay along the hairline edge. Not much, but just to show kind of what direction, where it kind of poofs up, and just next to the hairline. Okay, because that's really the only part that increases along the hairline. Okay, I'm not really going to add much on top here. Okay. I'm really loose with my clay because hair is kind of a loose, wavy thing. It just kind of goes where it wants to go. Have it go along the hairline here, and I'll just kind of maybe even with my fingers just kind of like carve some lines through it to kind of get the general flow of the hair. Now I'm going to take one of my tools and just kind of drag it through to kind of create a little bit of flow. So like wherever the direction of the hair goes, I'm just going to kind of comb it. Now in the parts where I didn't add texture, I'm going to still scratch it, scratch those flow lines of the direction of the hair. And if if it gets all too scratchy, I'll just kind of push it back. Lots of texture. Just kind of carve. I don't have to carve every single hair, but I just want the flow of the hair to kind of look like the picture. Okay, so I'm going to continue to carve in that texture all the way to the back of the hair. Now it's important that you probably want to put some along the back hairline too, because that's kind of the other place where the hair sticks up a little bit. Not much, but just like that. And in the picture, the hairline, the way it ends, is it just kind of falls straight down. You know, kind of like this on the end. You know, just kind of. And again, I'm just really loose. You know, kind of take the crumblies off. I'm just really loose with the hair, just trying to get the flow of it. And then it ends just kind of like that. Maybe add some more hairline stuff. And once I cover the whole head and with that kind of flowing texture, and I carve kind of those scratches in for the beard, your project is done.